Hey everyone, thanks so much for jumping on tonight. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rachel, and I am a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus. And basically, what that means is I am in a leadership position with a company that I work for. That's all that means. Like I said, my name is Rachel. I am a wife and a mama of two first. I have a little girl who is 10 and a boy who is 3. So I know how precious your time is, so we will not take a ton of time up tonight. So thank you again for taking a few minutes out of your night and jumping on. All right, so if you're here, somebody has invited you because one, they care about you. Two, they know that the opportunity that we have seen with this could change your life and your family's life as well. And three, they know you could be amazing at this if you chose to jump in all in with us. So we titled this event Why Plexus. And y'all, we simply wouldn't have anything to speak about here tonight if not for some amazing products. That's where it started for me and so many others. And literally everybody needs these products because everybody has a gut. Also, we cannot prevent our gut microbiome anymore from getting out of whack because of so many things that are out of our hands. Things like taking antibiotics, processed foods, birth control, the environment, things like soil depletion make it impossible for our bodies to absorb everything. So things just get out of whack over time, and that causes a buildup of yeast in the gut. And that gives us all kinds of symptoms that we may think are actually normal, and they're not. So there's no avoiding this yeast buildup. So we have to treat it. We have to get rid of it. And it's a constant thing that our body is battling, getting that bad yeast out. And I had personally a ton of symptoms of gut health issues. In fact, I had a doctor tell me in the past that I had this thing called leaky gut, and I kind of just let it go in one ear and out the other. But here's the deal. I was bloated all the time. I did not use the bathroom unless I had been loaded up on Miralax or laxatives. And I was tired every afternoon at 3. Like that's when I was driving home or going to get one of the kids, and it was impossible to stay awake. So anyone relate with that? A lot of moms can relate to that. But thanks to these products, that is in my past. Those things are gone. I have a new normal thanks to these products. So prior to this, prior to being here with you tonight, I was a teacher for 9 years, and I was a good one. I loved my job. It was my calling to teach children. I loved it. After having my son, however, I just started losing my heart to teach other people's children. I was spending so much time with children that I loved, but they weren't mine. And by the time I got home, I was just mentally drained. I had already started Plexus at this point. So physically, I felt great. I was just mentally drained and I just felt torn. Um, Other people's children were getting my best, and my own family was getting my leftovers. And I did not like that. It was just that. It was like being pulled in multiple directions. And so my heart for teaching kind of dwindled and grew towards my own family. However, I was teaching not just because I loved it, but because we have bills, right? We have a mortgage, we have all the things. And I had already shared with my family about the products and had several family members taking the products because I was like, Mom, Dad, you need this. And I shared with a cousin and I shared with several others. And just because I loved them and I knew they needed this. So I had seen a little bit of income just kind of by telling people about these products I knew that they needed. And so now here we are. I decided that this could be way more than what I was doing with teaching. It could make an even bigger impact. And so I jumped in, and my next rank, I'll actually be earning 6 figures, which my mind hasn't wrapped around that yet. But y'all, that was not something that was ever going to happen in the education world, ever. I have a master's degree. But even with a master's degree, six figures wasn't really an option. I could leave and go into administration or leave the classroom, but still, I'd have lots more paperwork, lots more responsibility, and not lots more pay that went with it. And so it just didn't seem worth it because I was trying to spend more time with my family, and less time working. And so I just jumped all in. So why then Plexus? Well, the products, we already stated they're amazing. Everybody has a gut. And I consider it my absolute responsibility to share with people about what these products can do for their health, and for their family, because so many people are suffering with things that, are not normal, but they think are normal. And listen, they probably aren't posting about it on any type of social media form. Like they're not going to do that. I didn't post about my chronic constipation, wasn't in my Facebook status, or my Instagram status. I wasn't putting it out there on Snapchat. It was just something I was dealing with. So I know that other people aren't posting things about what they're suffering with either. So you have no clue what someone is dealing with until you ask. And that's just it. These products are a solution for so many things. All right. So the products are amazing. They're also consumable. So to continue having results, you got to continue to use the products. Because, like I said, we can't escape that yeast overgrowth. It's just something that we're going to have to always deal with. Therefore, you always have to take things that are going to get the yeast out and put good bacteria in. So each month, customers are ordering more and more, and you are continuing to build income as that happens. And I've already said they're for the masses. So this isn't honed in or focused on one group. It's for men, it's for women, it's for the young, it's for the old. We all have a gut, therefore, we all need them. Um, Another great thing about this is that it requires absolutely no experience. There's no degree needed. There's not a certain skill set you have to come with. You are learning things, while you are earning money. We say you learn as you earn. And having said that, there's also not a certain type of person, that fits this. It's any person who has a desire for more and wants to help people, you can do this. I'm an extrovert. Some people are not. My friends Abby and Brittany, absolutely not extroverts. But listen, y'all, they're already earning six figures and have been for several years. Just because they opened up their mouth and shared about these products that had really improved their health. So, I mean, extrovert, introvert, you can have people from all different backgrounds doing this. We already do. We have shy people, we have people from the business world, we have teachers like myself, we have nurses, doctors, naturopaths, people with sales experience, and then people like me who had no sales experience, people who are super active on social media, and then people who rarely ever post. We have some homeschooling mamas, some single mamas. We have people working in small towns. We have people who are wives of ministers or working in the ministry, and they're also working this business. So, what's the qualification? A desire for change and work ethic and the ability to learn a few skills. If you are those three things, you are qualified to work this business. So, another thing that I love to talk about is time because it's precious. I'm a mom of two very active kids. I have a husband, and I have a house. So we have all the things going on over here. So my time is really important and I value yours too. And there's no way we can create more hours in the day. Like we can't just bippity boppity boo and there be more hours, right? So you may think you can't add anything else, but listen, I get it. When I started, I was working full time as a teacher. And so, how did I start building this? Well, I built it on my lunch break. I built it when I was sitting in the car, my daughter's dance studio. I couple times a week, I might would wake up 30 minutes early or I'd stay up 30 minutes later. I was already staying up anyways, y'all. I was watching Netflix with my husband. So I figured I might as well be getting some work done and earning some cash while I am up anyways, right? So I literally found little spaces of 10 to 15 or maybe 30 minutes throughout my day to start sharing. And that's how I got here. So there wasn't a huge time. I didn't have to block out massive amounts of time. Okay, so for the elephant in the room, yes, this is an MLM. This is network marketing, and I love it. Y'all, network marketing is the fastest growing business in the world, not locally, not in the United States, but in the entire world. In fact, Donald Trump was being interviewed one time, and he said that if he had lost everything, if all of his millions and billions, I don't know how much he has, but if he lost it all, we can all agree he's good with finances. And he said if he had lost everything, he would start over by starting a network marketing business. With this business, y'all, comes the possibility of residual income. All right, so what do I mean by residual income? I mean, you take a day off or several days off for vacation and you're still earning money. That's residual income. And it's really hard to find other jobs where that can happen. I can't think of very many. Brick and mortar business owners, that doesn't happen for them either. When they close the doors, the cash flow stops, the income stops. They have to be open in order to make money. And on average, people in network marketing make it to the top of their company in 10 years. With Plexus, it tends to be less than that. And what that means for you is a salary that is equivalent to a brain surgeon, like a brain surgeon. You don't, and think about all the things you don't have to come with skills or a master's degree or a doctorate. So you don't have all that debt from schooling by building the same income as a brain surgeon, which is amazing. And y'all, those are the facts. Okay. So those are the facts about network marketing. But listen, here's the deal. The fact that I have massive goals and massive dreams now, thanks to this opportunity, and not just dreams, but they'll happen. As long as I don't stop, it's going to happen. And I have this big vision, not just for myself, but for my family and for others. I have a team of women coming with me. So it's not about me, it's about other people at this point. And they're going to be able to live debt free. They're going to be able to have larger homes if they want, or maybe sell their home and travel the world. Who knows? They, like me, maybe they want to take care of their parents. That's part of why I'm doing this. I want to travel with my family, and so do they. I have women on my team who will stop working weekends and be able to be home with their children on the weekends when all the fun stuff happens. Being able to take off of work because you're your own boss. This is all part of this big vision that we have. And that's exactly why I'm here, so that I can help others do the same. Okay, so when you join this team, it comes with just that, a whole team of women supporting you. The person who invited you is going to be with you every step of the way, and they're here to guide you. So you're not alone in this. It's not like we're throwing you to the wolves, but you get this massive support group. And the person who invited you tonight sees something in you, whether you believe it to be true or not. So if you're sitting here thinking, yeah, that's great, Rachel, I'm so happy for you, but dot, 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 right? Fill in the blank. Just stop right there, because someone who cares for you knows what you could do if you just chose to do it. They know how to help you be a successful wife and mom, and woman and business owner all at the same time, if that's what you desire. So all you have to do is borrow their belief in yourself until you have your own. Borrow their belief in network marketing until you have your own. And these products, you don't have to have a story. Maybe you've already started using the products and you're waiting for your own story. But here's the thing, your story about maybe how this helped you with diabetes, or maybe how this helped you with those achy joints you've had for years. Some people don't have achy joints. Some people don't have diabetes. Some people don't have a thyroid issue, but some people do. And so you can borrow stories from other people, because in the meantime, if you wait for your story, what if somebody else could already start feeling good with you? So don't wait. Just borrow someone else's story and share with your friends and family. And listen, this month we have massive incentives with our company. Not every company does this, but Plexus is super generous. They're debt free, and so they have the option to give to their people. And with the holidays approaching, I can tell you that so many people are going to bed right now worried about finances. The top two things people worry about when they go to bed at night. Well, the first one is finances, and it's finances until something happens with their health, and then they're worried about health. And we have a solution for both of those things. So, what about Christmas? On average, people are spending $1,000 on Christmas, and a lot of times it's on credit. So, how can Plexus help with that? Specifically this month, there is a lot of money on the table that could help you and your family. I'm talking from $400 all the way up to $1,600. That's a lot of money. And that's cash that could purchase Christmas presents for either you or a friend that you know who needs this opportunity. And it could be what they're praying for, or it could be what you've been praying for. So let me leave you with one question. If in 5 years your life looked exactly as it looks right now, would you be okay with that? If the answer is no, great. We have a solution for you. So just get with the person that invited you here tonight and talk with them. You can just have a discussion with them, just ask some questions and see, okay, maybe this is really for me. Thanks so much for jumping on, y'all. That's all I have tonight. And don't forget to connect with the person who invited you tonight. See y'all later.